Okay, this is on the midterm, and we didn't really like specifically cover it, so I want to cover it really quickly. It's module 3, is where it appears. So indices, or an index, plurals, indices, or indexes, whichever you prefer. I think the book uses indexes, but anyway. So they exist because they allow you to search on things more quickly. So a certain field you might search for, do a search on a lot, you make an index out of it. So if you know this diagram, you can answer the question on the exam. It's going to be very similar. You'll fill out something that looks like this. So you see this table table index table. I mean, we're talking about tables in a database, right? But this itself is a table that demonstrates the logic of the index, that the index you're creating here. And you're going to do this one on Painter. So you got painters and paintings. Don't confuse the two, like I did the first time I made this video. And I got a minute into it. I was like, okay, I mixed that up. So you got painters. The index is that you're going to be maybe searching for paintings by a certain painter quite a bit. You want to find those paintings really quickly if you search for the painter. So if you figure out, and the thing is, the way this would work is like, you put the painter's name in, and that will find the primary key for that painter. And then if you have, and primary keys, by the way, are indexed, as far as I know, in any database management system, because the primary key is unique, that makes it a very quick thing to index. So it's already indexed anyway, but I guess maybe if you index this column in the painting table, you index this column, it'll allow you to find the paintings by that painter more quickly. So in other words, the way this works is if you look for 123, it's going to tell you all the table rows. And the way they do it is they just number them 1 to, to however many. So what this is saying is that 123, if you indexed it, would have pointers off the index that point to row 1, 2, and 4. Why? Because row 1 is by 123, row 2 is by 123, and row 4 is by 123. That painter. So let's say it's Pablo Picasso. Oh, it's not. I wonder if we know what these are actually. I could probably look them up real quick if they actually exist. I don't recognize these names. But you look up Joe Bob or whatever, he's 123. You can quickly find through the index by these row numbers which one. Notice the row number is not the same as the primary key. I guess it could be, but in this case, you're just pointing to the actual records. So record number 1, record number 2, and record number 4. And then if you do 126, you notice he's at 3 and 5. So you're going to have something like this on the midterm. You have to be able to fill out a table that looks like this on the midterm. There's going to be 2 parts of the midterm. There's going to be like a Brightspace version, and then there's like a kind of handout that you download and fill out. It'll be on that second thing where you have the index stuff. So I just want to briefly cover that. Read this chapter 3-8, and it'll give you more information about how to set up this. But if you know how to do this right here, this specific way of logically showing what an index would look like, then that will help you out in the midterm.